Hello friends, welcome to PowerTech Insight. So today I'm going to show you this is very useful pen multimeter which I bought from AliExpress. So this one I have this one for a long time. So it's very useful. Let me show you what is inside the box. Inside the box we have this user manual. In the user manual we have it is in Chinese and plus English. So here you can check all the function it is describing. So basically what we have inside, we can measure the DC voltage, AC voltage, resistance and capacitance, frequency. There's a many function I'm going to show you in the video. So what else we have? This is a probe. We call it also negative probe, as you can see. And this is the main one. We call it pen multimeter. This is Chinese brand ANENG A3008. This is the model. That was the latest when I bought this one that time. So I've been using for almost 3 to 4 years. It's been very good and very handy. So let's see what's more inside the box. Here we have many multi probes. If you can see this one, we have many probes which is replaceable. We can replace with this probe with any other probe for different functionality. Excuse me. As you can see, we have many probe which is replaceable for different functionality. So let's see how we can use this one. Let me put this one aside this box. So to turn it on, we got to install this AAA battery, so which I'm going to put inside. Here we go. So panel is on already. So let's see what it can measure. So here I have right now it is on auto. If we say this is a selection menu, we can select whatever we're going to measure. So let's please, if I press this one, so first of all we can measure DC voltage. Next we can measure AC voltage. Excuse me. Then we can measure definitely capacitor and capacitance. Then this is we can test diode and resistor. If you can put this one, so it has a built-in probe which is indicating the temperature in Celsius. This is the temperature in Fahrenheit, and you can see we can measure the frequency as well. So this one we put it auto. We don't need to have anything, and it has other more function. Maybe I can show you this one. If I press this one you see, this is basically to find any live non-conductive NVC we call it. Even this one we can use to detect any kind of phase sequence like red, yellow, blue. As you know, though in a three-phase system we can check this power supply. So this is also, if you see, so let's start with that measuring DC voltage. Let's see how it performs. So first of all, I'm going to plug it this negative probe on the back side of this pen, and here I have a one AA battery. Let's see if we can measure this voltage. So if you can look at this one, yeah, as we can see, this battery voltage is 1.6 DC volt. If I return the polarity, it should be showing in the negative. There we go. Now we can see it is now minus 1.6 negative voltage. So the next, what we can measure any electric AC voltage, any outlet, anything. So to measure this one, even I can show you. You see, it is replaceable. We can replace, and if I can put a little bit bigger probe on this one, here we go. You see, to measure the AC, let's measure the AC. This one, I have this very useful, it's called board, power supply, whatever you can call it. It has a power meter, so I will make a video, separate video for this one, what is the functionality of this one. But right now we're going to check the AC voltage. To measure the AC voltage, as you know that one probe we have to put it to one side and the other probe we have to put it the other side. As we can see right now, it is measuring the AC voltage, which is 235 AC voltage. So guys, please be very careful with when you playing with the AC mains. So please do not do it at home if you are not qualified, if you don't know. So 235, if you could see this meter and this meter showing same, it's very accurate. So let's see what we can measure next. That is called capacitance. To measure the capacitance, I have the capacitor. Let's see how it performs, how is accurate to measure this one. So what I can do, I can use this one. You see the crocodile plug. What you have to do, you just have to insert this probe inside, and then excuse me, this is the capacitor I have. Right now the value is 100 microfarad. Let's see if we can measure this value with this pen multimeter. So guys, please be very careful when you're measuring any capacitor. It might be charged, it might be very harmful when you're using it, and make sure whenever you use it, discharge first, please, to damage it. Otherwise you will end up with the damage, or maybe you get a shock. So to measure the capacitance, negative, I will put it to the negative, and the positive, I will put it to the positive. As you can see here, let me put this one, sorry. So we have to wait for some time. There we go. You see, as I shown you before, it was 100 microfarad, so it is measuring capacitance very accurately, as you can see that. So the next, what we can do, let's see. So here we have is a diode. So even in this one, we can measure the diode. Let's see how it performs on the diode test. I have one diode here. This is the one. So let me put this one back, the probe. Yeah. So one side of the diode I'm going to hold, because as you know that it has an anode and cathode. So if it is a, let's see, I'm going to put it a cathode, and this is an anode, and let's see if we can measure it, right? You see, so because this is a positive lead and this is a negative lead, if we're going to put it, this is because this is right now in a forward bias. That's why its voltage is 0.36 volt forward voltage, we call it. If we change the polarity, we should not be able to see any reading on the diode. As we can see this very well. So next, what we have in this one, so here as we can see right now, the temperatures where I'm sitting, this room temperature is showing it's 25 degree, and even we have it is in a Fahrenheit as well, it can tell you this one. So next, so now we can measure the frequency. Yeah, so to measure the frequency, what we have to do, this one, so just plug in any AC. You look at this one, you see. So if I can show you this one, right now the frequency is 50, and let me show you. Yeah, now we can see 50, and this is also 50. It's very accurate. So in the next function, I want to show you, if we select this one, so it is going to be auto. At auto mode, you don't have to select any like voltage, any like AC voltage, DC voltage. it will detect itself what we're going to measure. Let's suppose if I'm going to measure this one, I need to put this one here and here. You're gonna see that it's going, it's measuring AC voltage 200, which is 234 AC voltage, yeah, while it is on auto mode. So now in the auto mode, if I want to measure something like this DC, you don't need to change the mode. What you have to do, you have to connect only, that's all, and give it some time. You see it is reading 1.6 voltage. So let's suppose if I need to measure, I have one fuse here. If we want to see if this is working or not working, you just leave it on auto, it will detect itself. There we go. You see this fuse is okay, and there's a continuity, and you see the beep also. Yeah, now even we can measure the resistance. I have very small little bit of resistance here. Let's see if we can measure this resistance by using this meter. Leave it on auto. Okay, one side of the resistor, and other prob should be another end of the resistor. You see this resistor value is 3.2k kilo ohm. So guys, you see this one, it's very precise, and let me show you its more function. You need to keep this pushing this one. You see when you put it EF, so it is going to be converted to the what we call it is a non-conductive voltage, NVC we call it. If you bring it closer to any live wire, it's gonna this light gonna turn into red, as we can see here. You see, look at this one, it's very useful, and it has many functions. So other mode, if I can show you other mode here, we can check which is a neutral and which is a phase. If I can show you here, look at this one, look at this one. This means, let me reverse it, yeah. You see, it is very nice, very useful. Here with this function, it's called PA, it means the phase A, B and C. We can even check the phase. So like a phase sequence, it's a three-phase electrical system. We use a phase sequence like red, yellow, blue, or we call it L1, L2 and L3. If I put it here, definitely it's called phase A. Okay, since I don't have any other phases, I only have one phase right now on my domestic electricity, so I can measure right now only one phase. So guys, this is a very useful tool, and it's very handy to carry. So you can carry in your traveling bag when you're traveling or you're going somewhere else. So I definitely would recommend this one, and I'm gonna put its link where I bought this one. So please let me know how do you like it, and please don't forget to like and subscribe, and please if you like this video, please share with other people. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.